Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Jim Carrey, the elastic-faced genius who redefined comedy. Few performers in modern entertainment have left a mark as unmistakable as Jim Carrey. With his rubber-like facial expressions, boundless physical energy, and unusual ability to blend absurdity with emotional depth, Carrey has become one of Hollywood's most iconic comedians. Yet behind the laughs lies a complex, introspective artist who spent decades evolving from slapstick sensation to respected dramatic actor and outspoken creative thinker. Early life and rise to fame. Born on January 17, 1962, in Newmarket, Ontario, Canada, James Eugene Carrey grew up in a working-class family that struggled financially. Despite the hardships, he developed a remarkable talent for mimicry and impressions from a young age. By his teens, Carrey was performing stand-up comedy in Toronto clubs, and his high-energy routines quickly set him apart. His earliest TV exposure came when he joined the ensemble of the comedy series In Living Color, 1990 to 1994. It was here that characters like Fire Marshal Bill showcased his wild comedic creativity and launched him into the Hollywood spotlight. Breakthrough. A triple hit in one year. The year 1994 was a turning point that few actors ever experience. Carrey starred in three smash hit films: Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, The Mask, Dumb and Dumber. Each film highlighted a different side of his comedic arsenal: manic improvisation, cartoonish fantasy, and lovable idiocy. Together they cemented him as the biggest new comedy star of the 1990s. Master of comedy. What makes Carrey's comedy so unique is his fearless physicality. He treats his body like a special effect, twisting, contorting, bending, and exaggerating in ways no actor had done before. His performances are energetic yet precise, chaotic yet controlled. Films like Liar Liar, Bruce Almighty, and Me, Myself and Irene reinforced his status as the king of outrageous humor. Transition to dramatic roles. While known for slapstick brilliance, Carrey surprised critics by taking on dramatic roles that revealed a deeper, more introspective side. His performances in The Truman Show, 1998, Man on the Moon, 1999, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, 2004, earned widespread acclaim. In these films, Carrey delivered emotionally layered portrayals that explored identity, reality, and the fragility of memory. Many fans and critics today regard these roles among the most powerful dramatic performances of his generation. Personal reflections and artistic evolution. Beyond acting, Carrey has become known for his philosophical reflections on life, fame, and personal freedom. He has openly discussed struggles with depression, the pressures of celebrity, and his journey toward artistic authenticity. In recent years, Carrey turned his creative energy toward painting and visual art, producing vivid and politically expressive works that sparked conversation across social media and galleries. He has also taken selective roles, including Drive Robotnik in the Sonic the Hedgehog film series, showing he can still command big-screen attention whenever he chooses. Legacy. Jim Carrey's influence reaches far beyond slapstick comedy. He opened the door for a new style of performance that blurs the line between live action and cartoon. His dramatic turns demonstrated that comedians can deliver profound emotional truth, and his willingness to evolve, artistically, personally, and philosophically, continues to inspire fans worldwide. Whether you know him as Ace Ventura, Stanley Ipkiss, Lloyd Christmas, Truman Burbank, or Joel Barish, Jim Carrey remains one of the most versatile, daring, and unforgettable entertainers of the last 30 years. Jim Carrey, A larger-than-life comedian with the heart of a philosopher, Jim Carrey is one of those rare performers whose name alone evokes a vivid image, a blur of energy, wild expressions, and a comedic force that feels almost supernatural. Yet the man behind these iconic characters is far more layered than his rubber-faced persona suggests. Over 4 decades, Carrey has journeyed from struggling Canadian comedian to Hollywood megastar, from comedic genius to critically acclaimed dramatic actor, and from global celebrity to introspective artist seeking meaning beyond fame. Humble beginnings in Canada. Born into a modest family, Carrey's childhood was marked by financial instability. At one point, his family lived in a van while his parents worked as janitors. Carrey, however, used humor as a form of survival, a coping mechanism to break tension and lift spirits. By age 15, he was performing in stand-up clubs, often facing tough crowds. But his relentless drive pushed him forward. His uncanny ability to imitate celebrities and distort his face into unbelievable shapes became his comedic signature. These early experiences taught him resilience and gave him the edge that would eventually set him apart in Hollywood. The game changer. In Living Color. Carrey's first big breakthrough came when he joined the cast of In Living Color, a bold sketch comedy show led by the Wayans family. Unlike most other cast members, Carrey was the only major white comedian on the show, but his presence fit in seamlessly. His explosive creativity produced unforgettable characters, especially the unhinged Fire Marshal Bill, whose deranged grin became legendary. This exposure led directly to film roles that would shape his career. 1994. The year Jim Carrey became a superstar. Very few actors have ever had a year like Jim Carrey did in 1994. In the span of 12 months, he starred in 3 major films that defined 90s comedy. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. Carrey's breakthrough lead role introduced audiences to a wildly eccentric, hyperactive detective. The film was low budget but became a massive hit purely because of Carrey's outrageous performance. The Mask. Here Carrey blended comedy with cartoon physics, proving he wasn't just funny, he was transformative. His physical abilities pushed boundaries and the film showcased a softer, more romantic side, launching the career of Cameron Diaz. Dumb and Dumber. Teaming with Jeff Daniels, Carrey played Lloyd Christmas, creating one of the most quotable comedies ever made. His timing was impeccable, and the film remains a cult classic decades later. By the end of 1994, Jim Carrey was the highest-paid comedic actor in Hollywood. The art of physical comedy. A modern-day Jerry Lewis. Carrey's approach to comedy is a rare blend of fearless physicality and masterful control. His body is a tool, capable of stretching, contorting, and exaggerating emotions in ways few actors can replicate. He revived a style of comedy reminiscent of Jerry Lewis and Charlie Chaplin but made it electric and modern. Films like Liar Liar, The Cable Guy, and The Grinch show his range within comedy, from family-friendly joy to darker, more unsettling roles. The turn toward drama. Depth behind the laughter. Critics once assumed Carrey was a one-speed actor, but the late 90s proved them wrong. The Truman Show, 1998, in a role that blends satire with emotional intensity. Carrey plays a man whose entire life is secretly broadcast to the world. Many consider this film prophetic, foreshadowing the rise of reality TV and digital surveillance. Carrey's performance earned him a Golden Globe. Man on the Moon, 1999, as Andy Kaufman, Carrey delivered an uncanny and immersive performance. His method acting during production became legendary. He practically lived as Kaufman for months. The documentary Jim and Andy, The Great Beyond later revealed the psychological toll and creative brilliance behind this transformation. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, 2004, a masterpiece of modern cinema. This film showed Carrey at his most vulnerable. Playing against type, he portrayed an introverted, heartbroken man struggling with love and memory. His performance is widely regarded as one of the finest dramatic turns by a comedic actor. A man searching for meaning in the 2010s, Jim Carrey stepped back from Hollywood. Appearing only occasionally, he became more focused on painting and political art, producing a vast body of work filled with symbolism, critique, and emotion. His expressive, bold paintings reflect his personal convictions and inner struggles. Carrey's public interviews during this period became philosophical, at times controversial, as he spoke about identity, the illusion of ego, and the emptiness of fame. Regardless of how audiences interpreted his comments, they revealed a man genuinely questioning the world around him. A return to comedy. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.